this one right here. xy times the square root of xy times divided by the fifth root of xy squared. Okay, so in this case, we need to combine all x's and all y's. First off, you don't like these roots, so let's change them. Remember, let's put that guy and that guy just there, x and y. There we go, very good. But this guy inside of the square root, you can rewrite the square root as what? X to the 1/2, right? And y to the 1/2, very good. Pardon me, I seem to have some trouble with my markers. X to the 1/2 and y to the 1/2, very good. So we move on to the bottom. I don't like this fifth square root, so I can rewrite that as x to the 1 divided by 5. And then the y, look at that, he has a 2 there. So it's not going to be 1 divided by 5, y is going to be 2 divided by 5. And look at that, we now have xy, x 1/2, y 1/2, divided by x 1/5, 2 1/5. You say, well, that doesn't look like anything pretty, Mr. Mian. You're right. But I like this better because now I can combine the x's. Let's combine them. This x and this x. What's the exponent on this one? 1/2. What's the exponent on this one? Even though you can't see it, it's always 1. So combining those two, you're going to get x to the 1 plus 1/2. Now let's move on to the y. What's the exponent on this one again? Is 1, and this one is 1/2. So this again is going to be y 1 plus 1/2. If you need some review on that, please watch my earlier video. An x here and an x here, and they're multiplying. You can add the exponents together. That's why you add this one and this 1/2. Now on the bottom, of course, I haven't touched that one, so let's leave that as is. There we are. Let's take a look at the top first. X to the 1/2, 1 plus 1/2. What's that? Well, it's just 3/2, right? Or 1 1/2, but we don't like those kinds of fractions here. And y has to be the same. There we go, look at that, so pretty. And then on the bottom, you have x to the 1/5, y to the 2/5. Now, despite the fact that I left myself an entire board to work with, I still ran out of room here, but I'm going to go ahead and do my best to finish up this problem. Now, if when they're together multiplying, you add the exponents, check it out over here. You have x to the 3/2 divided by x to the 1/5. What do you think I'm going to do with the 3/2 and the 1/5? I'm going to go ahead and divide it, because that's how this needs to go. You need to subtract. I don't know why I said divide. You're going to go ahead and say 3/2 minus 1/5, 3/2 minus 2/5. And that's going to be your final answer. X to the 3/2 minus 1/5, and y to the 3/2 minus 2/5. Okay? And doing the math there, you're going to go ahead and end up with, just do that on your calculators. I don't want you doing that in your head, okay? So let me give them a common denominator. That's 5, so that's 15, and that's 2. So 15 minus 2 is 13 maybe. So this will be 13 over 5, if I did my math right. And this will be same thing, common denominator. That's going to be, it's going to be 15, and that's going to be 6. So 15 minus 6, which should be what, 9 divided by 5? 9 divided by 5?
By 10.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, right. 9 divided by 10, 13 divided by 10.
I got 11 over 10.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, me too. On the y, I got 11.
11 over 10? Okay. I'm doing the math in my head, so it's a little bit more, but there you go. So this should be your final answer there.